Hello, my lovely lovers. Welcome back to the Sanya Bari Show. Hope you're having a great day. Get ready, hit that like button, and let's go. Today, I want to talk about what you need to know if you're headed towards a separation. I would really recommend that you watch the video in this series that is about divorce and divorce readiness. Because what I'm going to say relates to that. And it's important to have that information as well. One of the first things I want to say is that people make the mistake of not clarifying that whether they're going to be dating other people or not. What I want to remind you is that even though you are separated, you are still married. So it's important to clarify that. It just breeds more misunderstanding. Now, some of the people separate, but they're not really living in different spaces. They are sharing the same home, they're sharing the same space. And in that case, it would be important to negotiate the things that are important to you beforehand. And the biggest piece that I want to talk about today here is how to emotionally show up. How do you live day to day? How do you do day-to-day things? Sometimes there are going to be things that you'll be doing that fall in the category of kindness or just things that a person does because you're living together. How do you carry on day-to-day tasks? And some of them will, like I said, be kindness and not be in a place where you feel that you're going to be emotionally taken advantage of. And that's what I really want to explain right now. Obviously, the separation is happening. There isn't trust there. It's like I can't trust you to not hurt me again. So I get that, and this is the reason that I wanna speak about this. So as you're going along, my request would be that if there is a request made from the other person that can you please do this, I would really, really recommend that you take some time out and not respond right away. You buy time by saying things like, give me a minute, let me get back to you. Or if it's on text, just wait until you think about something. And in that time that I'm asking you to buy, I would like for you to have a consult with yourself. And this consult is deciding between two options. One is that, am I going to do this for this person because it's going to give me joy? Or am I going to do it for the other option, which is either guilt, responsibility, role-playing, and transaction? Those are the furious four, as I call them. If to gauge whether you're going to do it from your joy or not, one of the ways that I always tell my clients to do it sensorially is to imagine yourself doing that, and to go in and feel feel if you're feeling like you're sensorially feeling expanded, joy, like pleasure, like it's like a light feeling, or is it feeling constricted and small and feeling like a suffocating feeling? If you have, obviously the joy is when you're feeling light and whatever, so that's how you gauge sensorially. And the other quick way to gauge is to ask yourself, am I going to feel like a victim later if I do this for my partner, for this ex-partner or the person I'm separating from? So, if it is joy that you feel that you're going to have by doing this task, then you do it. But if it's any of the other things, you use your manners, you use your values, and you politely refuse. You do yourself a favor and you politely refuse, and you do the other person a favor and you politely refuse. Now, if suppose you decided in your little consult with yourself that you are going to do it for your joy, right when you go and you've done that task, let's say the task was making a cup of coffee. As soon as you've done that task, your pleasure, you're done. You got what you wanted. You got what you were looking for. Your, so to speak, outcome is done. So now if you take the coffee to this person and this person is like, ew, like this is so bad, and they complain about it and you get upset, then you know that your discernment in that moment was a little bit off. So the next time you discern, you have to tweak your discernment, because what you thought that you're doing it for your joy, but what you really were doing it for is that your pleasure was going to come out of this person's reaction. So it was for reaction, it was for any of those things, or maybe you had done it from guilt, or any of those places that we think is love, but it's really just our anxiety playing a game with us. So this is how you do things. You bring out goodwill in your life as you're going day to day in the situation where you have gotten hurt. Yes, this is for people who are separating, but there's also people that are transient at this moment. They haven't even separated, but they don't know what's happening. They're hurt. Maybe you might be post infidelity, and you don't know, you're still trying to get your bearings straight. So how do you now behave in a way that it doesn't emotionally bring you into more of a deficit, where I already have a long list of things that I resent that I did for this person? This is how you do it. So with every task that you do according to your joy, you are growing from it. But every time that you do, and so it doesn't matter that this looks like on the exterior that you're doing it for the other person, but every time that you do a task that is out of any of the force, guilt, responsibility, role playing, and transaction, you are in a deficit, and you are being, you're not being self-honoring. You are hurting yourself. Take responsibility that you're doing that. And so this is the other thing that I will say is, that's how you show up emotionally. The other thing that I will say is, don't play games. Don't play emotional games. Check in with yourself. Are you in a place, and hopefully if you watch my other video, you will understand what I'm saying here, is, are you in a place where you are trying to get a reaction from the other person? You're trying to do yourself up so you look good, or be a certain, or trying to be in a place where your husband or your wife finds you, finds you doing something. Do you care about them? Do you still care about them being pleased by you? Do you still care about pissing them off? Any of those extremes. It is just too much attention being given to somebody that you think that you want to separate from. It is an indication that you are extremely involved in this person still. You are still very invested in what they think, or they don't think, what they do or what they don't do. If your ex or soon to be ex is doing something and you're getting very pissed off, this would be a moment to think that maybe you are more emotionally involved in them than you think. Maybe you are not really ready to take this separation to any kind of real place. Another thing that I will say is that when you are even getting upset and whatnot, don't engage. Don't engage in a fight with them. I have a separate video about this as well. But even if the person is saying something that's mean, that is pushing your buttons, don't engage in that fight. And I have another video that is how to fight to win. So and so that would be very helpful for you to watch in conjunction with this. That's it for now. If you have a question, you can ask me at my private Facebook group, Love CPR. The link is in the description below. If you like this video, hit us with a like. If you were here for the first time, definitely subscribe. Hit that bell so that you don't miss out on this therapy level content. You can click on our channel below to watch videos that you may have missed before. That said, as always, my name is Sanya Bari. Love and light from my heart to yours. I can't wait to see you again soon.